So I apologize if it came off as that I'm not excited about this. I'm still excited. I'm just going to be doing some wardrobe changes.
Say AMAs, because Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are making the most of their final cozy moments before they're yanked back into the chaos of their superstar schedules. And let's just say, fans are watching very closely. The couple was caught in the wild, aka fan photos, during a date night on Friday at none other than Harry's Bar and Restaurant in West Palm Beach, Florida. Yes, you heard that right, Florida. Because when you're the NFL's golden boy and pop's reigning queen, apparently you don't need a reservation, you are the vibe. And need I remind you of Taylor's love for Florida? Seated side by side in a booth that now probably has a waitlist of its own, Swift looked effortlessly glam in a breezy white patterned sundress, her iconic blonde waves tucked into a soft bun that screamed, "I'm off duty but still better dressed than you." Layered gold necklaces and a tiny black purse completed the look. Chic, understated, and very much, I woke up like this but with a stylist. Kelce came through with his usual bold, casual energy, rocking a black and white printed shirt, crisp white pants, and a matching black hat. Because he's not just dating Taylor Swift, he's dressing like he knows the paparazzi are never more than 20 feet away. Now here's where things get juicy. This sweet little Florida rendezvous happened right in the middle of NFL preseason training for the Chiefs, and just days before rumors of a major Taylor Swift announcement at the American Music Awards. Coincidence? Please. This is Taylor Swift we're talking about. Every move has a motive, every outfit is a clue, and every dinner booth is a press release waiting to happen. Fans are already speculating. Is she about to announce something huge? A secret album drop? A world tour extension? A surprise collaboration? Or, brace yourself, a surprise engagement? One TikTok theory even claimed the Florida date was symbolic, referencing one of Swift's unreleased tracks where she sings about palms and promises. Are we reaching? Absolutely. Are we obsessed? Also yes. As for her next stop, all signs point to Vegas. The AMAs are just 3 days away, and Swift is rumored to make a very headline-worthy appearance. Will Kelce be joining her on the red carpet for their official award show debut? Will she wear white again and break the internet? Will she drop a Taylor's version of their relationship in the form of a ring? No one knows, but everyone's watching. One thing's for sure, whatever Taylor and Travis are cooking up, it's not just date night pasta, it's pop culture history in the making. And while plenty of fans were thrilled just to see them out in public, the comment section quickly turned into a mini ethics debate. Can y'all let them eat in peace? One person begged on X. Another said, they're not zoo animals, stop filming them every time they breathe. Ouch, but fair. Others pointed out how wild it is that people whip out their phones instantly, with one user calling it pure brain rot and accusing some fans of selling the footage like TMZ interns on a caffeine high. Supporters rallied behind the couple with heartfelt comments like, they're dating in a bubble, that has to be challenging, and hope they have a wonderful time in peace. Keyword, peace. What a concept. Bottom line, fame may come with flashing lights and fan love, but at the end of the day, Taylor and Travis are still just two people trying to eat dinner without being turned into trending topics. Let the lovers live. And while they do, hold on to your snake rings and black lipstick, Swifties, because Reputation Taylor's version might be slithering out very soon, or so the internet detectives believe. And where's the prime suspect for this potential album drop? None other than the AMAs, set for Monday, May 26th. Yes, cue the dramatic heartbeat intro from Ready for It. Now let's be clear, we've been burned before. Remember when everyone swore Reputation TV was dropping exactly 13 days after 1989 Taylor's version? Or when fans brought out their magnifying glasses during the Eras Tour stop in London, convinced the album was coming that weekend? Yeah, still nothing. But hey, we're not called a Delulu fan base for nothing. So what's fueling this latest Reputation frenzy? Buckle up because the Easter eggs are giving chaotic mastermind energy. First, The Handmaid's Tale drop. Out of nowhere, a re-recorded version of Look What You Made Me Do Taylor's version slithered into the latest episode of The Handmaid's Tale. A deliciously dark nod to revenge, power, and Taylor re-recording her villain era? It aired just days before the AMAs. Coincidence? We don't believe in those anymore. Then, snake necklace, anyone? Swift rocked a giant snake necklace while accepting her iHeartRadio award earlier this year, something fans clocked immediately as a Reputation callback. A not-so-subtle shout-out to her most savage era? Probably, or maybe she just missed her reptilian alter ego. Either way, this next clue, the Tiffany Haddish trigger warning, is a big one, because here's where things get spicier than a Reputation-era diss track. Tiffany Haddish, who just so happens to be presenting at the AMAs this year, also made a cameo during Taylor's Reputation Stadium tour. Her line, "Sorry, the old Taylor can't come to the phone right now. Why? Oh, 'cause she's dead." Sound familiar? Exactly. And can we just talk about how Miss Swift is no stranger to award show bombshells? She dropped midnights at the 2022 VMAs. She unleashed the Tortured Poets department during her Grammy win in 2024. So if you think she wouldn't turn the AMAs into a surprise album announcement party, think again. Sure, she's never announced at this award show before, but isn't that what makes it more poetic? Plus, let's not forget, the Swiftie math is mathing. Swift's lucky number is 13, and it wouldn't be a Taylor Swift album theory without some maths and numbers that add up to the pop star's lucky number 13. Don't worry, it's not complicated. So the AMAs are taking place on Monday, 26/5, and so if you do 2 plus 6 plus 5 equals 13. Voila! Also, for a minute, let's flash back to 2019. Taylor gave a legendary AMAs performance in a shirt printed with all her old albums, at the very moment her battle with Big Machine Records was hitting its most public peak. The label tried blocking her from performing her own music. Taylor clapped back on Twitter. Scooter Braun and Scott Borchetta clutched their pearls. It was messy, but she went on that stage and made history anyway. So wouldn't it be the ultimate full-circle power move to drop Reputation Taylor's version at the very award show where she defied her old masters? Ugh! Iconic doesn't even cover it. And let's not forget the merch store clues. This one may be a stretch, but you never know. Eagle-eyed fans have noticed on Swift's official merch store that the first letters of section headings, apparel, music, accessories, and sale, spell out AMAs. Meanwhile, there are some products which have a 26% discount, leading fans to believe it's a reference to the AMAs happening on Monday, May 26th. And so they've concluded that Swift is hinting at Reputation Taylor's version announcement. And as if things couldn't get messier, on the same weekend The Handmaid's Tale dropped Taylor's re-recorded track, a whole other drama was brewing. Blake Lively's rep responded to the Justin Baldoni subpoena drama, which, by the way, if you didn't know, Taylor was recently unsubpoenaed. Is the universe just coincidentally aligning Reputation's themes of betrayal, revenge, and rebirth with real-time headlines? What I do know, all signs, snakes, numbers, shady history, and subtle hints are pointing to something huge happening at the AMAs on May 26th. Whether it's a full album drop, a single, a dramatic teaser, or just another chaotic Swiftie meltdown, Reputation Taylor's version might finally be ready to rise from the ashes of betrayal. Or not. But if we're wrong again, at least we had fun spiraling.
Why does the official Taylor Swift store spell out AMAs on it? If you scroll down on the main page, it has apparel, music, accessories, and sale, which separately isn't suspicious, but if you take the first letter of each word, it spells out AMAs for the American Music Awards. The AMAs are on May 26th. 5 plus 2 plus 6 is 13. She's up for 6 nominations. It has been 6 years, technically, since she performed at the AMAs. This is crazy.
Speaking of which, Selena Gomez may have just poured gasoline on the already blazing Reputation fire, and fans are spiraling even deeper. Selena posted a totally random, or not random at all, black and white throwback video of Taylor accepting a Brit Award. Cute, right? Until you realize black and white screams Reputation energy, because, hello, the OG album cover was basically grayscale and drama. In the clip, Taylor gives a very Reputation-coded speech about overcoming betrayal, mastering your own narrative, and proving the haters wrong. Which sounds a lot like reclaiming your stolen masters, no? Fans immediately clocked the color scheme and the mood, calling it suspiciously specific timing. One Swiftie literally said, "I had to check if Selena actually posted this because the Easter eggs are egging." And another pointed out that every time there's major Reputation activity, Selena magically reappears on social media. Coincidence? Not in this fandom. And let's not forget, Selena was on stage during the original Reputation tour. So if anyone's gonna soft launch Reputation TV, it might just be Taylor's ride or die bestie. What do you think? Is Queen Tay going to bless us with an AMAs drop? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Until then, see you next time.